Alrighty, first things first, I would like to review our DMR from yesterday. I'd like to go over 2 skills that we were struggling with according to your responses on DMR. So we're going to take a look at those 2. Remember that you do have a DMR quiz tomorrow. So if there is a question on which you feel that you need help or more information, make sure to ask that today. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. So first one was this one here. We're very close to understanding this, but we had some confusion regarding which of the repeated addition is correct, okay? So remember, this says choose all that accurately represent the area model. When we have area models, we are going to count the number of rows going across first. Then we will count how many items are inside of each row. But first, we are going to count the number of rows going across. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows going across. That means that I am starting out with 6. So I know that I'm going to be multiplying by 6 first as my factor. So that means 12 times 6 is incorrect, because if it was 12 times 6, my rectangle would need to be tall like this, and I would need to have 12 lines going across, but I do not. So 12 times 6 is wrong. 6 times 12 is correct. Now, we have 6 groups of, I'm going to count how many are in one row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 6 groups of 12. So that looks like this. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups. So we have 6 groups of 12. So your 2 correct answers are 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 equals 72, and 6 times 12 equals 72. Okay, these 2 would be if the rectangle was turned upside down or on its side. Okay, so that was some confusion there. We were close, but we need to make sure that we're keeping those distinguished or separate from each other. We did great on skip counting by 2s. Remember, skip counting helps us multiply. We got that one down pat. We did pretty well on representing the number in all of its forms as well. 740, we know that we represented it as expanded form. We represented it in word form, and that was it. Good job on that one. Subtraction, this one was tough for us, and I think it's because of those double zeros. Remember, kiddos, when you are subtracting, if there's more up top, there's no need to stop. If there's more on the floor, you got to go next door and get 10 more. In both the 10s and 1s places, there's more on the floor, so we have to go next door. The problem is when I go next door, there's nothing there. So I have to doubly go next door. So now I'm going to have 110 tens. Now I can go to the 10s and borrow a 10. And I have 10 ones. I want it to be clear that this is still 200. 100 plus 90 plus 10 is still equal to 200. 9 tens plus 110 is 100. 100 plus 100 is 200. So this is the same. I have not done any subtraction yet. I've only regrouped. Okay? So now I can subtract. 10 subtract 8 ones is 2 ones. 9 tens subtract 4 tens is 5 tens. And 100 subtract 100 is 0, so I have an imaginary 0 there. So the only answer that would have been correct is 52. Okay? Make sure when there is more on the floor, you are going next door. That one was tricky for us. Alrighty. Next one, to a story problem. Miss Katowitz saw 468 students last month. Each student was to complete one assignment. She only had 396 assignments turned in. How many more students need to turn in their assignment? So here's how many assignments she's supposed to have. 468. Students started turning in their work and she only got 396 of them. That's not all of the assignments. So she's trying to figure out what's missing. How many more assignments does she need to have? She's supposed to have this many. She stopped right here. So we're finding out what's missing. So we're going to subtract the assignments that we already have to see what is left. So this is a subtraction equation. Okay? Alrighty. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready to go into today's math lesson. Everybody cross your fingers and knock on some wood that it goes better than our math lesson did, or our reading lesson did this morning, because that was a disaster. I had to do some breathing and calm myself down after our reading lesson this morning. It was very frustrating to me. Alrighty, today you are going to be working on continuing division as sharing. We are going to look at our success criteria and watch a video from our textbook resources about division as sharing in real life. Then we are going to work on slides together. Alrighty, so first let's take a look at what your goal is for your success criteria.
Math Learning Target 3C3. Represent the concept of division of whole numbers with the following models: partitioning, sharing, and an inverse of multiplication. Understand the properties of 0 and 1 in division. I know I am successful when I can, at a level 4, create word problems using division to solve the problem. And at level 3, represent the concept of division of whole numbers using partitioning, sharing, inverse of multiplication.
Okay, so we're going to work today on specifically that sharing goal. We're working on that sharing goal. To get us started thinking about division as sharing, we're going to watch this short 2-minute video. There are some points that we will pause and you will tell me the answer to a question that is asked. So make sure you're thinking about the example shown.
How many are in each group? Think about this question during the lesson. 3 friends have 12 toys to share equally. How many toys will each friend get? Into how many groups should you put the toys? Why? You will put the toys into 3 equal groups because there are 3 friends who want to share the toys equally. Division is an operation that is used to find how many equal groups or how many are in each group. You can show division with a bar diagram. What is the total number of toys to divide? What part of the bar diagram shows the total number of toys?
All right, take a look at that bar
Select
diagram.
your answer.
There's a top section that has a green bar showing 12. There's a bottom section that has 3 smaller sections. Show me top or bottom. Which one shows the total number of toys? Top or bottom? Show me on your camera. Seeing a lot of hands up top. And that's good, that's correct. This does show the total number of toys. So that stretch, just like we kind of looked at on subtraction with our DMR, that full bar shows all that are available.
The line above the bar shows the total. Why is the bar under the line divided into 3 equal parts? The three parts represent the three friends who are sharing the toys. Put one toy at a time in each group. How many toys will each friend get?
We're going to try this. Alrighty, so we're going to drag the toys to the frame that show how many each friend will get. Remember, when we are dividing, it is all about being fair, being equal. So I'm going to place one monkey into each group. Then I'll start over with the same first group and then go to the second and then go to the third. Now that each group has two, I'm going to do this again. 3, 3, and 3. We want to keep them equal. So I'm going to go back to the groups again. 4, 4, and 4. It's important that you put one in each group, just like you would pass out something one friend at a time. If I were to take all of the monkeys and start putting them here and think, no, I'm not going to be able to keep these equal. So I have to put one monkey in each group until they all have the same number. And then I'd start over again until I run out of the items I am passing out.
When all the toys are grouped, there will be 4 in each group. You can write a division equation to find the number in each group. Each friend will get 4 toys. How is division different from multiplication?
How is division different from multiplication? I'm interested to hear from you on that. How is division different from multiplication? Terrence?
It's just like subtraction, but it's a different kind of subtraction.
We do use subtraction. What do we use in multiplication?
Plus adding.
Addition, yeah. So division is subtracting or taking away. Multiplication is adding or getting more. Good. William, something to add?
Multiplication is different because it's repeated addition, and division is different because it's repeated subtraction.
Excellent. So echoing what Terrence is saying there. Aiden G.
It's the opposite of division.
They are opposites. That is different. They are exactly the opposite of each other. In multiplication, we are making a larger collection of items. In division, we're taking that collection of items and making smaller groups.
Division separates a total into equal groups. Multiplication joins equal groups to make a total. Now you know that division can be used to equally share a group of objects. If there were 4 friends, how would they share the 12 monkeys? Try it yourself.
So the video showed us what to do when we had 12 monkeys divided by 3 friends, and we knew that that gave us 4. This question asks us if there were 4 friends. So we know that just like multiplication, division is going to use the same numbers as their quotients, dividends, and divisors. They just might be in different order. So if 12 divided by 3 equals 4, then 12 divided by 4 equals, we use the 12, we use the 4. What's missing? The 3. 12 divided by 4 would equal 3. As proof, we could draw 4 groups and place 12 items in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And look at that. 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. So just like in multiplication where the factors can change order, in division, we can use the same numbers to represent families as well, but they would just be different representations such as divisors, dividends, and quotients. Okay? Fact families. We're going to take a look at some of those next week, but there's some background knowledge for you. All right, kiddos. That's going to bring us to the part where you are going to join in with me. So please go to your Seesaw, click on that activities to refresh, and you have an assignment called multiplication, lesson 1-5, division as sharing. Multiplication, lesson 1-5, division as sharing. Again, when we're doing this together, you're going to make your screen small so that you can put Zoom and your work right next to each other. You're going to split your screen. So make sure you do that as well so that you can follow along more easily. You're going to click on that Add Response button, and step 1 says follow along with your teacher. You are going to review the success criteria. Done. You are going to watch the textbook video. Done. You're going to click on Add Response. Doing. And you are going to complete slides 1 through 7 with me, your teacher. So let's go ahead and get ready for slides 1 through 7. Slide 1 is with your teacher. So remember, if I am writing, you are writing. If I am writing, you are writing. So let's get ready to write. Go ahead and go to slide 2, please. Alrighty, slide 2 is an example. We just reviewed this together. This was from the video. So we all feel pretty good about this. Let's go to slide 3. Look at that, guys. We are chugging through. Alrighty. Solve this independently. 4 friends picked 20 apples. That seems important. They want to share them equally. How many apples should each person get? So we have 4 friends sharing 20 apples. Solve this problem any way you choose. 4 friends picked 20 apples. They want to share them equally. How many apples should each person get? Solve this problem any way you choose. Go ahead and solve this problem on your own. We're going to take 2 minutes. At 10:54, we will come back together and compare our answers. And go. Alrighty, with your fingers, show me the quotient. What is the answer to our equation of 4 friends sharing 20 apples? Show me with your fingers on your camera. Awesome. Our quotient should have been 5, whether you chose to draw a picture, whether you chose to use repeated subtraction, whether you chose to draw a diagram. You should have gotten the quotient of 5. That is correct. Alrighty, let's move on to slide 4. Slide 4 says follow along with your teacher. So if I am writing, you are writing. Here we go. Do you understand? 1. 18 eggs are divided into 3 rows. 18 eggs, 3 rows. How many eggs are in each row? Use the bar diagram to solve. Okay, so I'm going to use this bar diagram to help me. I have 18 eggs all together. Here's all 18 eggs. I need to break them into 3 rows. Let's go ahead and put 1 egg in each row. I'm going to have some yellow eggs today. So I'm going to put 1 egg here, and I'm going to make that dot a little bit bigger. 1 egg here, 1 egg here, and 1 egg here. That's 3 eggs. Let's do it again. 4 eggs, 5 eggs, 6 eggs. Let's do it again. 7 eggs, 8 eggs, 9 eggs. I'm not at 18 yet, got to keep going. 10 eggs, 11 eggs, 12 eggs. I'm not at 18 yet, I got to keep going. 13 eggs, 14 eggs, 15 eggs. I'm not at 18 yet, I got to keep going. 16 eggs, 17 eggs, 18 eggs. 18, yes. Okay, so let's see how many eggs are in each row. There's 6 here. There's 6 here. and there's 6 here. Those are equal. So 18 divided by 3 is equal to 6 eggs. What questions can I answer about number 1? Alrighty, let's look at number 2. Can 12 grapes be shared equally among 5 children with no grapes remaining? Explain. Let's see. 12 grapes, 5 children. So if I'm dividing by 5, that means I can count by 5 because we know that our groups would have to be equal by 5. So let's see. 12 grapes, we need 5 kids. Let's start with 5. A group of 5. Then we would have 10. Then we would have 15. Did I say 12? No. So let's draw a picture to support that. We need to pass out 12 grapes. Let's make that bar diagram. You have 12 grapes to pass out. We're sharing them between 5 children. So I'm going to make this box have 5 sections. One, two, three, four, 5. I'm going to make some nice purple grapes. So go ahead and choose. I'm going to make my dot a little bit larger so that it's easier for me to see the difference between my dots. And let's try it. A grape for the first kid, a grape for the second kid, a grape for the third kid, a grape for the fourth kid, a grape for the fifth kid. That's 5 grapes. I'm not at 12 yet. 6 grapes, 7 grapes, 8 grapes, 9 grapes, 10 grapes. Now wait a minute. I only have 12 grapes. That's only 2 more. So that would be a grape for this kiddo and a grape for this kiddo. Is that fair? No. So we have some left over. So can 12 grapes be shared equally among 5 children? I'm going to get my label tool and I'm going to type no. It says to explain, no. Five is not, I said it backwards. 12 is not a factor or a multiple of 5. 12 is not a multiple of 5 because remember we can use multiplication to check ourselves with division because they are opposites. So if I were to count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, I would not say 12. So it would not work equally. I would have remainders. Questions on number 2? All righty. Let's take a look at slide 5. I'll give you a moment to finish typing that on slide 4, and we're going to move on to slide 5. All righty. Slide 5 has 2 of the same type of problem. In the interest of time, we're going to solve one of them. Go ahead and cross out number 4. We're running a bit short on time, and I want to make sure you get one of each example at least, so we're going to cross out number 4. Let's look at number 3. 15 bananas are shared equally by 3 monkeys. How many bananas does each monkey get? My directions say, draw a picture to solve. Okay, so I'm going to draw a picture and I'm going to have some fun with it. I'm going to make this a large group. There's 3 monkeys. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to give them That looks more like a teddy bear. Oh, that's okay. There we go. There's my 3 monkeys' heads. And it said each group or each monkey is going to share 15 bananas. So I'm going to put 1 banana with each monkey until I get to 15. There's 1 banana, 2 bananas, 3 bananas. I am not at 15 bananas yet, so I've got to go again. 4 bananas, 5 bananas, 6 bananas. I am not at 15, so I got to pass out more bananas. 7 bananas, 8 bananas, 9 bananas. Still not at 15. 10 bananas, 11 bananas, 12 bananas. Still not at 15. 13 bananas, 14 bananas, 15 bananas. 15 bananas. Guess what, kiddos? This is a word problem. So you need words in your answers. Because otherwise I think you're talking about purple unicorns flying through space. So we've got to type our answer. How many bananas does each monkey get? Each monkey gets 5 bananas. Banana. I'm a minion. Alrighty, each monkey gets 5 bananas, as is seen by my picture and as is shown in my word answer. Word problem, word in your answer. Questions on why this is the correct answer? Questions on how to use sharing as division? Okay, let us move on. Please go to slide 6. Same thing, these are the same type of problems. This time, let's go ahead and cross out the first one. We're not going to do number 5. We're going to work on number 6. And slide number 6 says, in your breakout rooms. So I am getting ready to send you into your breakout room, and you are going to solve this question by drawing a picture. 16 crayons are shared equally by 2 people. 16 crayons are shared equally by 2 people. How many crayons does each person have? Okay, you're getting ready to solve this question inside of your breakout rooms. Here come your invite. If you solved your problem correctly, show me with your fingers what your quotient should have been. 16 crayons divided by 2 people. What's your quotient? Show me with your fingers in your camera. Leah and Steve are showing me. Alejandro is showing me. Josh is showing me. Aiden G is showing me. Jonathan is showing me. Cool. Very good. If you solved the problem correctly, your quotient should have been 8. Your picture could have looked something like this. I had some extra time, so I made my crayons colorful. 16 crayons divided by 2 people. Here's the groups that my 2 people are getting. There are 8 crayons in each, and 8 plus 8 equals 16, or 16 minus 8 equals 8. And 8 minus another 8 equals 0. So I've shared all my crayons equally. Very good. All righty. Based on looking at your cameras, I think I feel pretty good about this. So this says in your breakout room. Let's work through one of each of these together, but we're going to not go to our breakout rooms for the interest of time. Okay, so go ahead and cross out this side, 8 and 10. We're going to solve one of each. We're on slide 7. We just crossed out numbers 8 and 10. We're going to solve numbers 7 and 9. And we'll do these together in the interest of time. Okay. Alrighty, it says complete each equation. So it gives me choice of how I want to do this. It does not tell me I have to draw a picture. It does not tell me I have to do repeated addition. So whatever works best for me is great. This says 12 divided by 2. I'm noticing they're giving me a bar diagram here. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in by going up to 12 items by 2's. So 1, 2. I'm not at 12, so I got to keep going. 3, 4. I'm writing, you're writing. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. I'm at 12. I notice that there are 6 in this group. There are 6 in this group. So 12 divided by 2 has a quotient of 6. Questions on that? Okay. Let's look at number 9. Number 9 says 9 divided by 3 equals blank. Now, for me, I know my 3 song really well, and my 3's can help me with division. I've got to get to 9 using 3's. 3, 6, 9. I sang 3 lyrics. 3, 6, 9. So it would equal 3. And I sang that by doing my multiples. 3, 6, 9, boom. And I sang that 1, 2, 3 times. So there were 3 groups of 3. That's one way to solve. Those songs can be very helpful to you. Also, you could draw a equal groups sharing picture. So 9 divided by 3, I could create 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. I'm writing, you're writing. And I could do exactly as we have been this whole time. I could place 1 in each group until I get to 9. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. And look at that, it's the same thing. There are 3 in this group, 3 in this group, and 3 in this group. So there is more proof that 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Okay? All right. Your instructions say to do this with your teacher, which we've done. For the On Your Own section, it says complete slides 9 through 12 by following the directions on each slide. Explain why you do or do not feel successful with the work you completed today by using math vocabulary. So, it's easy is not math vocabulary. I found the correct quotients is math vocabulary. Check over your work before turning it in with the check, okay? So your work today is slide 9, 10, 11, and 12. On slides 9, 10, and 11, there is a little video clip right here that will read the problem to you. So if you are struggling to read these words, or if you need to listen to them to understand them better, you can click on that video clip. You will complete slides 9, 10, and 11 by using your division. On slide 12, you are asked to rate yourself if you are a level 4, 3, or 2, and use math vocabulary, hint, 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 to explain why you are at that level, okay? This is your math work today for work time.